At the height of the Roman Empire, the most powerful man in the world wore robes of gold, and held the fate of millions in his hands. Yet each morning, before commanding armies, before addressing the Senate, Marcus Aurelius sat quietly, with a pen and parchment, not to write speeches, but to write reminders. Reminders to be humble, patient, rational, and kind. Why would an emperor, the ruler of the known world, need reminders? Because Marcus knew the greatest battle was not against barbarians or corrupt senators. It was against himself. Born into privilege, Marcus was adopted by Emperor Antoninus Pius and groomed for power. He studied philosophy, especially Stoicism, under wise teachers like Junius Rusticus and Sextus of Kyrenia. But it wasn't books that tested him. It was life. Plagues ravaged the empire. Wars drained its resources. Betrayals came from trusted allies. Even his own son, Commodus, became a threat to everything Marcus had built. And yet, through it all, he remained composed. Why? Because Marcus lived by a Stoic principle. Live according to nature. To act with reason. To fulfill one's duty. And to accept what cannot be changed. Each night, he wrote in a private journal, never meant to be read by anyone else. That journal would later be known as Meditations. They were not polished writings, but raw thoughts. Reflections of a man who fought to rule his emotions, his desires, his ego. He once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." And that's what he did. Marcus faced depression, loss, and immense pressure. But he didn't turn to indulgence. He didn't escape into tyranny. Instead, he grounded himself in Stoic wisdom. That death is natural. That fame is empty. That anger, envy, and fear are infections of the mind. Day by day, he trained himself to be indifferent to insults, to pain, to luxury. Not because he was cold, but because he knew peace comes from virtue, not pleasure, not power. Once, during a brutal war campaign, Marcus was offered comfort, fine wine, luxurious food, entertainment. He refused. He chose to sleep on the hard ground, beside his soldiers, enduring what they endured. That was Stoicism in action. Duty over desire. He wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." That's the essence of Marcus Aurelius. A man who had every excuse to be arrogant, to be cruel, to be indifferent. But instead, he chose to be thoughtful, just, and wise. His life teaches us that self-control is true strength. That power over others means nothing if you cannot control yourself. That true greatness doesn't come from titles. It comes from virtue. In the end, Marcus left no treasure, no monuments, only a journal, a collection of internal battles, a quiet legacy, a reminder that even emperors need discipline, even the powerful suffer, and even you, in your own life, can rule your mind, as he did, because the kingdom you must first conquer is within. Do like and subscribe to Stoic Unturned for more such videos.